I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third and just 2 to go. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Escapes the pocket. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
Touchdown, Tennessee! So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
This one is up and good. And the Titans tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Great. Set.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Hurts looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He'll get this one to Adams. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Hurts. This finds Smith. And they take him down right along the 30.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hey, 73, 73.
On 4th down, Hurts. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. It is caught left side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Great. Set.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Great. Set.
He's got it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Timing. What do you read it?
Throwing is Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Titans in a very tough spot on 2nd and long. Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Like 13.
3rd and long for him here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Read and react. You read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Juke the defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. On first down, Hurts. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, a run with Barkley. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. A 49-yarder in front of him here. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. Hits his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the gun, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here's Levis. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Hurts to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. He's got a gain of 6 there. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. Working quickly here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Barkley's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and long.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Levis now off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Launching deep down the right side. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Levis from the shotgun. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Like 54. And 24 Linda, back in the team.
Looking to throw Levis. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Like zero.
Defense showing blitz. Levis. Would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Where offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set. Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. In a good spot here, second and inches.
Delta, set.
And inches.
Delta.
At the 40-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
No touch, set. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
No touch.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
No touch.
They pitch it to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 3 now.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Escapes out to the left. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A split second, all but kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far